Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play MS Saga: New Dawn. Last off, we came through and whipped all of the invading army's ass that seemed to kick the tail between the Eisengrad army. But they rewarded us. They gave us, 10,000, credits, zenny, whatever you want to call it. So we're doing pretty good here. As a matter of fact, we're actually doing really well. And when I get to a point here very shortly, I'm going to be using quite a bit of that money. Anyways, cutscene. Well, obviously, we're going to go find out who's supplying them. That's right, folks. Last off, we had a hint to go take a look at who's supplying the arms behind the Dark Army, otherwise known as... well, it's a pretty good tactic, actually. Vargas. Ah, yes, Vargas. Yes, he is. You know, the guy we've been buying data off of occasionally, Fritz? Oh, do you, you little cheapskate? You've been holding out on me. Marie the Fossil is like a top customer. Why am I not surprised that the Lolita is... Yeah, okay, anyways. And why is that, Fritz? You know what? There's not much further we can think less of a person who wears that type of attire and looks like Neo from the Matrix in female form. Oh, trust me, you'll find out. I'm actually interested to see what Trimmy's reaction to her will be. Yeah, exactly, Tristan. Very hard to describe. Fritz is actually kind of truthful about this for once. Quiet, you. She's okay, I guess. I mean, there's not much to her. Okay, folks, so we're kind of have control again here, but we need to... That's the game's hint for us to go and... push the plot forward, and I don't feel like trouncing around like a twit across there, so we're just gonna auto drive our way back to Marie's place. I love auto drive. I ignored it for so long when I first played this game because I didn't realize it would do what it did. I was just a stupid kid. Alright, so let's go ahead and go in here. I think we're actually in for a pretty long cutscene if memory serves correctly. Ooh, oh, off the bat, eh? Ah, my beautiful goof. Right, do I gotta talk to you guys? We've already cleared out all the items here for the most part. You know, that does bring up an interesting fact. Not many people will actually try to help somebody for nothing, so there's gotta be motivation. Aw, come on, Fritz, she can't be that bad. Obviously, she gave us, help when we need it. Sure, Gavinger, what do you want? Oh, trust me, it'll all make sense when you see her. By that means, Trimmy's wardrobe attire, or malfunction, whichever way you want to look at it, is kind of tame compared to whatever the hell happened to Marie. Yeah. No, we do have time for social calls. Alright. Well, look, to be honest, your new type ability to sense immediate danger, even though it's pretty palpable to everybody else anyways, is kind of handy. I'm just waiting for you to go on a psychotic rage and kill Fritz by accident. And I'm going to be laughing maniacally in the background. So not much has changed around here. We still have our miscellaneous parts of mobile suits in the back. And this... I've never really noticed how fucked up the house looks. Maybe because I've always looked at the mobile suits instead of the house. Let's see here. A couple of things I wanted to get around through. Somebody asked me if I'm currently watching Gundam Build Fighters. I am not. I've seen like 4 episodes of it, but that was like when it was first starting to play, so I just haven't caught up with it. The story was very bland in my opinion, so I didn't really watch every episode as it comes out type of thing. So maybe I'll just kind of marathon it once it's all said and done, which I know it should actually be done, I think, and they're coming out with a sequel as far as I'm aware. Heavens to Betsy, what's with all the crowd? Lord, I didn't make enough dinner. That's true. Wouldn't you know it? Fritz and I got together and we had ourselves 3 kids. We went somewhere terribly wrong with the parenting, because, yeah, alright. They're on our side, don't shoot. This is Marie the Fossil. Alright, Tremmy, not very good tact. Well... I still think she's an android. I'm looking for a reset button. Why don't you step closer, Fritz? That might explain why he has that helmet on. Please hit him, please hit him, please hit him. Chameleon, do it. You know what? I would actually think she would. She'd take that giant-ass boot and plant it square upside your head. How can you forget her? Dr. Marie Origin. Okay, I'm gonna really butcher this one. Okay, Dr. Marie Origin. Nakes Shanik Tokita? I have no clue if that's even close. Wow, what a name. Yeah, I can understand why. Marie will work just fine. Or better yet, Dr. Tokita. That's fine. That works for me. Alright, Gavinger, you want to let us in on what the hell you know? What, the Foss? Like the Fonz? First leader of the unicorns, you say? On fictional history. Fictional? Wait, you mean UC history? Holy shit, how old are you, Marie? Yeah, what exactly do you do except stand in front of that monitor? Yeah. Oh, alright, fine. Yeah, we kind of need to find it so we can find Vargas and put a stop to the Dark Alliance. Of course you do. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, I kind of would cock my head to the side too there. I'm assuming the game's trying to... There it is. Hey, the black ticket. As a matter of fact, that's a really important item. One of two very important items that I hope to get real soon. So that's one, the black ticket. Yep, that's true. Now, I think that ticket also allows you to talk to the one shady-looking character in the slums section of Eisengrad who refused to see us without a black ticket. I think it's the black ticket. That's our plot MacGuffin for this. Yeah, you know, probably England, somewhere around there. No, I've already had that talk. I know exactly what you're going to go on about. Listen, I've known for a while. And that is... Yeah, no, I'll watch out for her. She works as a pretty good early warning detection system. Yes, I will, Neo. Please, calm your, I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, you want to tell me what's... Yeah, exactly. Come on. Tristan, finally, using your brain here. What's this all about, Marie? You can't just say, oh, you must take care of her. She's very important, and not tell me why. Oh, my God. Come on. I just want a character to be straightforward for once in this game. Okay, so we've got our black ticket. So for the most part, we're really done here. Although, we'll be coming back here very... well, maybe not very soon. Kind of soon. But we're not done with Marie's place yet. Oh, I gotta go outside of town first. I forgot I need to switch party positions here for... I want Tremmy in the back row for the moment. And I'm gonna have to be doing a... Uh-oh. Is this an intervention? Deep down, I still love you. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's an intervention auto-tuned video. Look it on YouTube. It's pretty good. I always gotta go chuckle out of it. Well, she said she's gonna come down here and kick your ass. So you might want to take that helmet off and, you know, strap it to your butt. I wouldn't be surprised, game, if that's what she actually did do. You know, really close to the goof, you can see like the detail isn't that great up close. Yeah, Tremmy, that's a good point. What else is she hiding? Oh God, whiskey. Yeah, well, we did spend our lives in an orphanage, so there is that. Not exactly a lot of school. Yeah, exactly. That does kind of bring up a question like that. God, Fritz, you just don't have any tact. I thought Tremmy was bad. Nope, I'm talking about Aeon. $24. Looks like he's been weightlifting for at least 6 years. To be fair, I actually knew a couple of guys who were about that type of fitness level and younger than that. That's all they would do. They would work out. The definition of gym rat comes to mind. Personally, you just look a lot older. I mean, maybe it's just a design. Yeah, Aeon, come on, pipe up. You need to get good at these social situations. Alright. Quit ragging on Gavin. Yeah, that's true. So right now, I could go do a couple of things. Since we have the black ticket, I think that actually will allow us to go back to not Port Marley. We'll be going there later, actually. But go back to Eisengrad, which either way I need to go back there anyways, because it's just closer. Auto drive, Eisengrad. Now let's go take a little look-see here. I want to make sure that I've got this right and I'm just not pulling this out of my ass for some strange reason. Yeah, I know, folks. We were just here for like an entire episode. Trust me, we'll be getting out of here as quick as I possibly can. I might just actually cut a portion of this out. But I want to make sure that I'm actually right. And this is the correct plot MacGuffin item that we need to actually get through here. I'm just going to avoid all of you. Don't really care. I'm going to have to do a lot of maintenance, or at least work on my mobile suit lineup here very shortly. As a matter of fact, should be, if this is true, there should be a new introduced mobile suit, or for our team at least. Possibly two, but I may hold off on the second one for a bit. Okay, let's see here. Where are you, dude? There you are, mysteriously shady man. Yep, with the black ticket. Yep, so you have a black ticket. Let's do this. Let's trade. Alright, so I got basically 15 grand. So now we can buy Gem Sniper data, the Gelgoog data, Gaian data, and Hyzak data. Hyzak is, despite the fact that it's a Hyzak, at this point in the game, it's actually a really good mobile suit unit to actually use. And I'll probably build one eventually. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. I do have some Gaian data, but I'm not going to build it just yet. And if I do build it, it's probably going to go to Tristan. I haven't really decided too much on it. The one I am going to finish building off is the Gelgoog. So let's go ahead and get all the credits I need for that. Only need 29. That's not bad, 3,000. Okay, so now we have enough for that. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. So that's right, folks. We're going to be seeing the Gelgoog's appearance for our team here very shortly. We haven't seen that since Hal was using one way back in like episode 4? I think 4. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think we're going to end up giving this one over to Tremmy in the meantime, because I want to get her out of the Gem Command. It's an okay... Well, actually, no, the Gem Command is actually a pretty good mobile suit. The one that's not a decent mobile suit, surprisingly enough, is the Dom. Its offensive power isn't as great as I'd hoped it'd be, and I actually tried a little experiment with upping the attack power and all that, so I'm not too happy with it right now, so I may stick Gavin with the Command Gem here in a minute. Because I think the melee potential of the Guff is still much higher than the actual the melee potential of the Gelgoog, but and I know somebody can easily quote me wrong on that. Oh, you guys aren't gonna do shit to me. Oh yeah, it's the first time I actually get to see the Heavy Lance in action. And oh, thank you for everybody who pointed out to me why the Zamel cannon wasn't working with things like Mega Fire and stuff like that. I actually had never noticed that before. And for that fact, I never used the Zamel cannon actually that much. It was kind of a goofy item. I probably will replace it for something that's a little more functional for her, but for right now, it's there. Let's see what I was gonna do. Beam spray gun sounds good. I think we're gonna pretty well kill all of you. Tomahawk. 207 as base damage. That's not too bad. But that's the Heavy Lance. It does give us a bit of a defense boost, which is nice. That's nothing that special. But the good thing is that it works with some of our actual attacks, or boost attacks. Not all of them, because some of them are sword axe only, so we will be a little limited. I also like how it looks. I feel like this would be a lance that Tall Geese would use. Anyways, back up to the G system here, because we're going to be going to the northwest of this, I think. I hope. I'm just going to go wandering around the continent until somebody kills me. Anyways, I don't know why I healed, but whatever. God, really? Right off the bat. Damn. Alright, let's just be done with this. Heavy lance, beam, spray gun, tomahawk. Screw you. Wow, he survived that. He did not survive that, though. Critical hit, you motherfucker. Heavy lance, fight, beam spray gun, fight, tomahawk, fight. Of course you are. Although, yeah, we're extremely overpowered for this, folks. I should really cut these little scenes out. Oh, Zakutu special data that we'll never use again. Alright. Oh. I don't know how I hit that again, but I did. Oh, come on, let me go. My kingdom for a no encounter item. Wow, there is an awful lot of you. Luckily, we should be able to take care of all of you. I wonder, technique, bomber. Let's see if that'll actually clear this whole place out. Oh, wow. Nice. You're actually pretty effective with that, Gavin. Gotta love me some spam attacks, and I noticed that Aeon still has the hurt status on her. She's still feeling the hurt. Alright, come on. No encounters. Come on, no encounters. And they made this hallway and the next one beyond it needlessly long. In fact, that's a freaking design philosophy for some of this. Final Fantasy 13 hallway within a hallway within a hallway. Come on, let me through. Let me through. I'm almost there. Yes, okay. Okay, let's make ourselves a Gelgoog. Set parts? No. Switch MS? No. Do I have to go up here to do it? Oh yeah, that's how it is. I was just here. You'd think I'd remember this. Okay, cool. So we've already got Hyzak data. We've got Gaian data. So we can pretty well make these if we wanted to. And you can right now. You could, and you should have about 3 large E-caps left. So you could make the Gaian and the Hyzak if you wanted to right now. Not the Camphor, because there's nowhere to really get the data at the point that I'm aware of. But we're going to go ahead and create the Gelgoog. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I should level up a little bit, because I'm only like level 13 or so across the board. That's a little low for this section we're going to be going into here soon. Oh man, I love it. Matter of fact, is that the norm? I think that's the normal Gelgoog. It almost looks like a marine, but it's not quite right. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice shiny new Gelgoog. Whoops, we're going to switch MS. And I think I am going to give Trimmy the Gelgoog. Level 15. Switch mobile suits. Set parts. I want to see what the stats for the Gelgoog are off the bat for that. 88, 70, 88, and 99. Not too bad. 60, yeah, you can see here how lackluster the Dom is. The gun cannon is even worse for melee. 60, yeah, look at that melee. It's just fantastic for the goof. That's why it's a really nice melee mobile suit. What was the command gem? No, Saga 2, Saga 1, gem, command gem. 64, 64, 44, 59. That's not that big of a boost. But what is the command gem's level? It's level 11 versus the Dom's level 12. Maybe I will stick with it for now. Are there any parts I can take out of here? Let's see here. Command parts. Let's see here. Well, for the most part, we can actually get rid of all of the remove part, remove part, remove part, remove part. Remove parts, because we don't need that. Left shoulders. You know, let's cannibalize this sucker. That's kind of goofy there. Looks like a model kit now, don't it? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at our Dom real quick. Let's see if I can do anything to upgrade you. Right shoulder pads. A little bit of speed. Really, armor is worse, surprisingly. How about the armor? Worse all around, okay. There's nothing that's really going to benefit me from that. How about the guff spikes? Decent speed and armor increase, but it takes me down melee too much. Right arm. Really don't need that. That would be a benefit right there. You know, I think we'll do that. Why not? And then I'm pretty sure, yep, the sniper arm is much better. How about the legs? Armor down by 2, speed up by 2. Yeah, we're gonna keep with the hover legs. And for the most part, I think everything for you is gonna be a downgrade, except for, yeah, looks that way. Oh yeah, definitely a downgrade. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and equip your option parts here. No, we're gonna leave that alone. No. HP parts though would be good. Here's pilot effects when in rear guard in battle. Medical system's fine. Oops. Heat guard. We'll keep that by itself. Is there anything else I want to put here? How about the gun cannon parts? Speed's pretty good. I like the speed limit on that. That's actually really good for speed. Melee's useless for us, but it takes our armor down a hell of a lot. How about the gun cannon legs? No, not worth it. And then the Zakaji special, 64, 54. Yeah, we're gonna... Surprisingly, this sucker is still pretty good. It doesn't have any option parts, so we need to fix that. Back charge would be good for you. And converts offensive power into energy. Not that great, because it takes our range down by a shit ton. Alright, I think that's what we'll leave it. So that means we have a new color that we can use here, folks. The Gelgoog, I'd like to hear color schemes for it. I think 2 people have already put forward Gelgoog colors. I'd like for you to try not to do the colors, or at least putting forward a lot of color suggestions before I get the actual mobile suit. Just because not because I don't mind it, but I'm going to lose the suggestion. Because I don't think to check on these when I leave stuff, or when I get to that point. Because it may be a couple episodes back. You know what? We're just going to use Bomber. I'm pretty sure that's going to kill everything anyways. Now, like... Oh, wow. Almost. Like I said, you can go ahead and take out... Or create the Gaian if you want. You can't create... You could create the Hyzak, actually, because you can get the data from the black market. Go ahead and create as many as you want. You can create the Hyzak and the Gaian. Those are the 2 mobile seats you can create at the moment, but... Due to data or ECAP, whatever. The Hyzak would be rather overpowered for this point in the game. Because basically the higher the mobile suit in terms of newness, so if, mobile suits from the 1 Year War era aren't as strong as mobile suits from the Grips conflict and so on and so forth. So the Hyzak's a little bit better than most. I don't think it's quite as good as some of them like the Gundam, but the Gundam had specific, fantastic stats even up until the Grips conflict. When some mobile suits, even baseline mobile suits, were taking advantage of a lot of systems and going further past it. Matter of fact, the Gem Custom from 0083, I think, almost had the exact same stats as the Gundam, the original RX-78-2. Speaking of the exact same stats, thank you for the folks who put forward examples as to the difference between Gundarium and Lunar Titanium alloy. I thought that was fantastic, and I like how you guys do these arguments. If I'm wrong about something, I'm wrong. That's fine. But if you come out and say, Lokanhar, you're an asshole, and this is, you're wrong completely, then I'm gonna just kind of ignore you for the most part. But if you're gonna give me an example of evidence of this or that, I'm actually gonna look into it and see if you're right. And for the most part, the person who put forward the difference, or that there was no difference between Gundarium and Lunar Titanium, and that yes, it was in fact named after the Gundam. That's true for it. The reason why I thought there was a big difference between Gundarium and Lunar Titanium alloy is that the ones that show up in Zeta and all those other ones, I think, as the wiki article, as somebody pointed out, were actually different versions. Like I think it was Alpha, Beta, and Gamma or something like that. The alloys, I think, have a different... They're variations of Lunar Titanium. That's why I see them as a difference. So thank you for putting forward the reason behind... Or putting method to my madness, essentially. But that's my reasoning. I think it's still correct, but I thank you for actually constructing a decent argument or rebuttal. God, that bomber actually comes in handy when you're going up against peons. Oh wow, we might actually get up to level 14 before we get out of here. That's always a good sign of, or a good sign for an RPG is if you level up enough during your random battle encounters to the point where you'll actually, god damn it, one left over, to the point where you actually keep up with your level requirements in order to progress the game. That's a balanced RPG in my opinion. If you, there are some RPGs that you're forced to grind. There is absolutely nothing you can do to the contrary. But I always like it when there's a choice, and this is flowing pretty smoothly. It doesn't happen that way towards the end game, especially for some of the bonus content. We're going to have to do quite a bit of grinding for those, but they're not part of the main game, so I'll forgive it. Oh, 81. Aeon is almost level 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and head up to the black market, which should be northwest of here, I hope. Alright, so let's see here. Of course, yeah, see that kind of upper portion? I think that's where we need to go. Yeah, I think that's right. Well, we'll try and find out. Otherwise, I'll just die in the process, right? I'll get into an area where the enemies are so friggin' strong that I'll just get killed off without much hesitation. It's happened to me before. Acid gems, fine, not much there. Fight, beam spray gun. No, we're not going to use a technique for that. Just tomahawk them. One down, on the ground. Oh, of course you miss. Why wouldn't you miss? I was actually expecting him to use acid status on me, or inflicted. Fritz is already getting up to 5 energy. I like that. That backpack charger works a lot better than I thought. Operation Jammer. I don't remember what that does, but I can always look it up. Oh boy, where is this stupid thing? I hope I'm in the right area. Nope, that's the wrong area. I'm waiting to get into the area where it has, like, you know, gem snipers and shit like that. I'm just gonna get wrecked. Heavy lance, fight, beam spray gun, fight, and tomahawk on you. Tristan is shaping up to be a powerhouse melee fighter, and I'm really glad he is. If you're having trouble deciding what mobile suits to give to people, or if you want to experiment, there are guides as to what what stats a mobile suit will gain as they gain levels. You know, the mobile suit mod levels, for example. Gatling body. So, by all means, look one of those up, and you know that way you can determine what mobile suit order you want to go, or if you want to mix and match and try and change them up. Nothing wrong with that. We're just now getting to the point actually where we're unlocking quite a few mobile suits at a very rapid pace. Fight, you, fight. Wow, it's just a normal Zaku too. No special, nothing, no sir. Dead. And you still have that bandage on you. Yes, yes, that's nice. At this rate, we might level up for everybody here real quick. Oh boy, I really hope that I'm not going wild goose chase here. I may be going on a wild goose chase here. That's really going to aggravate me. If that's the case, then we're somewhere by Marie's place, probably. Wow, we're fighting tanks now. Man, how far back in the spawn table are we? Yeah, you know what? I would blow up too if I was a tank and got shoved with a giant, lance. That would kill me too. That obnoxious cannon. 5 XP even. Wow. Come on. Oh, maybe that's it. I think this is it. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's in a freaking remote enough place. You know, we have the, Really? It's not, you know, they're not a little bit tipped off by the fact that you're coming in with mobile suits? Of course you will. Why? Tremmy? Yeah, we know. You're you. You would be obnoxious and probably pick a fight with somebody. Cool your jowls there, Nixon. You'll be alright. Alright, so we get to go in by ourselves here, which isn't that bad. I like this music. Now, I don't remember what items are here for us to plunder, but it shouldn't be too many. I like this music, though. This is a big change. I hate it when RPGs recycle music for a lot of areas. It just drives me nuts. Lots of junk. Junk. Can I go off to the side here? No, nothing there. Nope, cutscene. Probably gonna demand my black ticket. Don't... You what, mate? I'll hit you right in the gabber, I swear. Yeah, here's my black ticket. Because I couldn't really advance the plot otherwise. Yeah, welcome to Save-A-Lot or Target. Hey man, we don't give a shit as long as you pay with money. Okay. See how easy that was, guys? Looks more like a rundown military base. You know, if it's a dark, evil society, this is really the wrong music for it. Oh boy, getting over 31 minutes. I need to find a place to cut this video up here in a minute. Oh, you'll be fine, you big girl. Yeah, for the most part, as long as you pay. Exactly, Fritz. Now you're thinking with portals. Alright, you got anything to say? Yeah, well, you know what? I probably wouldn't let you run around by yourself anyways, because you're not really good with any social situations, so there is that. And now my kleptomania. Oop, I didn't mean to go up into that. Let's go back into the main area, wherever the hell I was before. Gotta clear that area first. God damn. Where the fuck am I going? Thank you, camera, for doing a 180 on me there. I think this is actually the area I needed to go. There we are. Yep, that's right. What you got to say, Mr. Man? I'm gonna be a real pirate. Oh, weapons or shield, small shield, battle shield. Optimized for melee use. Arm beam gun, beam cannon. Really? Wow, that's interesting looking. 3 energy. It's not too bad, I guess. Railgun. Gun which launches bullets magnetically. 82 attack power. That's not bad at all. Beam saber. That's fantastic looking. You know, I have some extra credits. I actually might do some of that. Buy. Repair. Okay, you're just a normal power kits and stuff like that. That's fine. House number 1. What do you have for me to pillage? A heater. Nothing in here. No, hello. Oh, nice. Can upgrade my parts and stuff. Upgrade mobile suit, set parts, change name, change color, switch mobile suit. All right. So it looks like if I do cut the video here, I should be able to get at least switch the color out. That's kind of nice and thankful or thoughtful of them to put that there. Next house. One of you has a save point, I hope. An inn. You? Oh, nice. Okay, so I will call this a video right here then. Not much else in here for me to do. All right, so folks, we're gonna call it a game. We're gonna call it an episode here. And when I come back, we'll plow forward into the base. I know there's not a lot of going on action-wise here. A lot of random battles and crap like that. Exposition, blah blah blah. But it's an RPG after all, so this shit does tend to happen. So until next time, folks. See you later.